Hey, and welcome back to the vlog. My name is Alan. I'm a marketing student over at HCC, and this is not an optical illusion. I really did just get a haircut the other day, and welcome to the vlog back. Welcome back to the vlog. So the idea of trying to cut costs is nothing new. That's been around since the dawning of time. So if you're on a limited budget like myself, so it's tough to swallow a big trip when you go over to BJ's because you know it's going to be expensive. But I also know everything there is cheaper per unit than a place like Target, even where I get an employee discount on everything that I buy. So purchasing items in bulk is usually cheaper per unit, but it costs more upfront. But in the big picture, you'll be saving money as you'll need to make less trips. BJ's also is great about offering their own private label brands for purchasing, not just the national brands like Oreo or Red Bull. So, that being said, with this K shaped economy, it might be time to start reconsidering how you're spending. On to the next topic here. So, how many people would love a brand new car? But how many people could actually afford them, where the average transaction price is close to $50,000, interest rates at an all time high on a new vehicle? Even with used vehicles, they're almost as expensive as new cars, and they typically cost more with the higher interest rates than new cars. When I got my truck about 3 years ago, it was around $34,000 before tax, title, and registration. It had just over 20,000 miles on it. Now, a 3-year-old car for sale has almost 70,000 miles on it. I personally would never even consider buying a car with that many miles on it because cars are a depreciating asset. I lost my train of. Oh yeah, and I honestly had a tough time swallowing that pill, purchasing a truck with 20,000 miles on it, let alone one with 70,000 miles. I'm currently sitting on my truck now with just over 49,000 miles on it, and I plan on keeping it for about another 6 years or 6 to 7 years, since I just put on new tires in the spring for it. And by then, I'm hoping I'll be able to afford to get a new one and do a special order so it'll be exactly what I want without having to sacrifice uh, and get exactly what I want and without having to sacrifice and compromise. There we go. Got a little tongue tied there. So, with the number of cars decreasing for sale on the used car land, a new car might be just a better idea to purchase with used cars. You often get more feature for the buck. Just something to consider about. Just something to keep your eye on to consider about in the future. And on to the last topic here. While working in retail, this is crazy because with prices higher than ever, Christmas time shopping is already starting to begin. When I'm working over at Target on the weekends, I already begin to see empty shelves compared to earlier in the spring. And as we're getting closer to Christmas and Thanksgiving time, sales are going to be even higher. And as this is the Super Bowl of the retail environment, and nobody wants to be left behind. I often get asked where the store brand version of products are because the national brands are typically more expensive, while the private label brands are just as good without sacrificing any value. But if you are looking for a way to save some money at Target, become a member of Target Circle and you will get some special deals on some of the purchase on some of the products you'll purchase. This will just be one way to keep the cost down. Thank you.